Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy, and as always, here with my husband, Noel. Good morning, Southern Charm. Hello, Monster Mama. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. Today we are doing our Elegant and Timeless. So we have a ton of glass. We have a little, do we have Lenox today? I may not have Lenox. I have some milk glass. We have the gorgeous pieces, the very classy, elegant, just those pieces that kind of go in every part of your home. So that's what we're bringing you today. Everything starts at $1. Shipping is $4.50. And we're going to jump right into it. We have about 60 pieces today just to keep the shipping under control a little bit. Hello, Trish. But rest assured, you will not pay any more than $4.50. And speaking of shipping, I thought I'd just give a little update since I know we do have some sellers in here in addition to buyers. I'm trying new shipping settings. Good morning, the Aaron Sphere. Doesn't affect you at all. You pay $4.50. Good morning, Laurie. But I am now trying for the first time in like forever a custom profile, and I'm going to compare it to my last week's show so that I can kind of get a feel. You know, I think all of us sellers are testing out this shipping. Anyways, not that it affects you. You guys pay $4.50, pretty much your first item, and then after that shipping should be free for you. But I will be reporting on Monday how this new shipping setting worked out and if it's any different from the one I used last week as far as price goes. You will notice one of the big changes I have made in my shows is that I am not doing big items anymore until we get another shipper. The biggest, my husband's already rolling his eyes. I am limiting big items to like one. We do have this gorgeous apothecary jar up here we'll get to towards the end of the show. But other than that, the items are going to be a little bit more on the, fitting in a 12 by 12 by 12 box size. So that's probably one of the only biggest changes you will see on our Saturday shows for a while until Whatnot introduces a little bit more shipping. Good morning, like Gary Vintage. I do, Lori. So that's what I've today. I'll tell you what I'm using today. So last week I did everything at 4 to 7 ounces, and then on the back end I changed it to the appropriate weights and measurements. This time I have used a custom profile where the very first item in the box is 4 to 7 ounces, and then you can fit up to, I think, 60 more items at 1 ounce each. So basically it should cap my outlay at the beginning to the $7.75 unless one of you happens to buy out the whole show. The odds of that really aren't too high. So it should cap my expense on the front end, and then I'll adjust everything on the back end. We'll see how it works. We're giving it a shot. But with that, let's get going. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. We're going to pull out our first item and get running. So we're going to start with a wall pockets here. So we have a set of 2 ceramic wall pockets that are so beautiful. Look at those stunning flowers on there. They are so sweet. This is a little sticker stuff we can get off. We are going to give you a measurement here. So they are ceramic. They are about 8.5 inches. You're going to get a pair so you can put both of them together. And we're going to run it. Let me get it going here. 10 seconds with a 5-second reset. And that's running right now. And they're in great shape. There's no chips or cracks. They are ready to hang on your wall. Put your greenery coming out of there. Or even you could put like pencils or something in there. Thank you so much for your bids. If you are just joining us and you're new to Zoe's Treasures, don't forget to check those show notes. Philly girl, congratulations. Or even if you've been around for a while and you have some rewards cards, we always put a new combination of rewards cards in the show notes so you can save a little bit of money. I love this bowl, you guys. I don't know if it's going to reflect. Oh, it is a little bit. So it is a clear glass, like a console type bowl, but it has the carnival, like that iridescence on there. So under the lights, you're getting the blues and the greens and the purples all coming out. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see that from the top. It is so beautiful. It looks like a big flower opening up. 9 inches in diameter. And that's running right now. I love the carnival. My favorite thing about the carnival glass is all the different lights. When it hits it just right and you get those beautiful lights going on. Does everybody have really big plans this weekend? What's going on? Reese's Vintage Pieces. Congratulations. I was going to go sourcing, but I decided that I need to just get my house in order this weekend. I need to spend some time getting the laundry done and doing all that stuff. A garage sale. Well, I hope it goes wonderful for you today. Let's take a look at these. Look at these, are so pretty. They're pale pink. You got your grandbabies next week. Wow, mine starts the week after next. So it's that time of year. It goes so fast, doesn't it? Yeah, if I were to do a garage sale, I would need about 4 pots of coffee. Those are a lot of work. All right, so these are they Homer Laughlin? I cannot read the back of these. The black pea, this is a blue, this is a Fostoria. We are going to be doing that. We're going to give it a little time. We'll get to it, I promise. My shows usually run an hour, maybe an hour and a half, so it's not going to be too long. We'll get to it in just a little bit. I'm trying to read the maker on this, and I cannot read the maker, but these are so pretty. They are a pale, pale pink, just the softest, pinkest color. They have some crazing in them, and you have your gorgeous little florals on there. These would make such great soap dishes. They're actually small like dessert bowls, but they would make perfect little soap dishes next to a sink. And they're running right now. You're going to get both of them. I'll turn it over so you can see the back. I just can't quite make out that mark. It is so faint. No chips or cracks. Just some gorgeous crazing. Mama's going to you. Congratulations. We're working our way up to some of the bigger pieces here. But let's start with something sweet. Normally, if I get these, I will put something in the middle of this. I didn't today. I'm going to leave it up to your imagination. But picture Wade's minis in there. You could put a Wade. You could put any little mini. It's like a little cloche. It's actually it's probably a butter or a cheese dish, a small one. But imagine putting a Wade or some type of mini or little twinkle lights in there. You have your glass cloche top. And then you have a nice thick bottom. No chips or cracks. Clear glass is the in thing right now. That's up and going. Tiny Christmas trees are like a little reindeer. How cute would that be? Put a little bit of white like snow on the bottom. Have a little mini vignette for Christmas. Loving it. Philly girl, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So this next piece, I have been slowly working through my personal collection. So this is from my personal collection. It is a Noritake, totally slipped my mind. It is Noritake Pink Azalea. This is hand painted. This is from around the 40s or 50s. Perfect condition serving platter. These look so great filled up with candles or other little trinkets. You can put it on a vanity, something like that. This is my favorite Noritake pattern. And again, this one is from my personal collection. If you like this one and you're interested, I have so many more pieces I'm willing to absolutely make deals on. This one is 14 inches by about 10 inches, 9.5, 10 inches. No chips or cracks. It's in wonderful shape, running right now. The pink azalea platters are really hard to find. You can find the bowls and the teacups. They're super common. The platters and the plates are the hardest pieces to find in this set. And I only know that because I spent years looking for them.
Good morning, Millie.
Hey, Millicent. And Tony with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
You cannot have a timeless and elegant show without a classic picture. You always need something to put florals in. And look at this. And if not florals, think about putting your makeup brushes in something like this. How elegant would that be in your bathroom with makeup brushes? So many different uses. And I like that it's like an emboss. Like it's, oh man, that's washing out. What can we do with our lights, my love, there? I love that it's an embossed so you can actually see the floral on that. No chips or cracks. I'm going to show you the inside. A little dusty, nothing bad. And it is made in Japan. Ceramic piece running right now. It does stand about 6.5 inches tall. And Janet with the first purchase. Let's throw some more ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
How about a really old piece of milk glass? Look at how gorgeous this is. This is such a unique piece of milk glass. I just don't see this pattern very often. And can we turn that light off? Can you hit the light for me? The older the milk glass, you're going to see either a ring of fire or it's going to glow. It's going to have that green glow to it. And that's part of the way you can tell how old it is. And that is just lighting up. So that tells me this one is a lot older of a piece. It's a very unique pattern. I'm going to go ahead and show you the top here. Look at that. I love it's like this little swirly design. Now we do have the slightest, I can't feel it, but you can see a line right there. It's just the slightest little crack line, but I cannot feel it with my finger. It doesn't go all the way through. And then you have your top. It's in wonderful shape. And I do not know who makes this one. I did not do a lot of research on it. I just threw that light on there to see that it was old. Yep, that manganese in there. That is up and running right now. You get that gorgeous green glow. We have a couple glowy milk glass pieces today. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining us, thank you for stopping into the show today. I appreciate that. And D. Crow with the first purchase. Let's throw some more ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
I'm loving all the new people today. Thank you. So we have the smaller bowl. This is the second one. This is the larger size. So this is like the first piece with that iridescence on there. This is a little bit bigger. Same style. This is just going to hold more. Think about this like on a coffee table or something filled with some of those orbs. Oh, look at now you're seeing that rainbow of colors. How gorgeous is that? This one is 11 inches in diameter, running right now. Love, love, love that rainbow. Thank you so much to Serial Hobbyist. I appreciate that.
Good morning, Serial Hobbyist.
You guys, coming up, we have a special treat. We're hoping sometime this week. We're thinking maybe the Friday show. Tony, congratulations. It's going to be during one of the shows that I'm not selling where I'm just talking, so it's probably Friday. We actually have a video of the Serial Hobbyist, or maybe it's Monday, whenever my husband decides to do it this week. We actually have a video of the Serial Hobbyist painting. It's a painting of an owl that we actually purchased from them. And you want to, it's a husband and wife team, two really great artists. We are going to have that video playing on our green screen behind us. So while we're doing the show, you're going to be able to watch this painting happening in real time. It's pretty cool. So don't miss that. You're going to want to come and check that out. Okay. If you like glowy, normally I don't put glowy in this show. As long as you're muted, you'll be muted. I'll be talking, but we're going to get to watch the painting happening. Okay. If you like glow, we've got something for you. First of all, I just want you to admire the beauty on these. These are pressed glass candlestick holders. I can't even get over how gorgeous this design and pattern is. Good morning, Mary. 7 inches, just slightly over 7 inches. You can put a taper or you can put, what's the other size? Votive size in there. You also have, if you want to turn it over, you can use it as some sort of a vase or a holder like that. You're going to get the pair, no chips or cracks, multi-use, and not only that, you've got to see the glow on these. Oh, let me move them over. They glow beautifully. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and run it. Right now, you're going to get both of those. It's looking a little muted on the screen there, but they are lighting up green for me. They are so pretty. Pressed glass candlestick holders. They're in person, they're even better. I know, like, I hate when sellers say that, so I can't believe I'm saying that myself, but really they are. Some things just don't come across on camera as well as they do in real life. Thanks for the bids. And Tanya, congratulations. Beautiful, beautiful set going to you.
Thank you.
Let's do another piece of milk glass. Is this one Fenton? Who is it? Westmoreland, not Fenton. This is a Westmoreland. This is one of those sweet little pieces. It is a Westmoreland basket, hand painted. We're going to show you up close. Here we go. Hand painted Westmoreland. Look at the flowers on there. How stinking cute. And then not only do you have those flowers, you have the painted flowers on here. We're going to show you the top of it. And then here's your bottom. This is your Westmoreland mark right there. I'm sure it's yes, that's a W. It's Westmoreland. Just double checking myself. No chips or cracks. That's running right now. That design is everything. See if we have some glow. Oh, we do have a little bit of glow on there. My husband's reminding me. He's like, hey, it glows. It sure does. Southern Charm's reminding me too. It does have some of that glow. And Reseller Roost, congratulations. No.
Thank you.
How about some amber glass? Usually I don't think amber glass for this show. When I see amber glass, I don't think this show. I think more like the woods and the metals type show, just because of the brown and then the natural colors. But the design on this, I thought fit in with the elegant. I thought this design was just a little more elevated than what I normally see in some amber pieces. So we went ahead and put it in here. Stunning vase, 7.5 inches tall. My favorite in any glass is when it has any type of a diamond or like a diamond point pattern. And of course this has it. We're running that right now. I'm not sure who makes it, but it is beautiful. Thanks for those bids. And Smithy with the first purchase. Let's put some ducks in the chat for Smithy.
Thank you for your first purchase.
We have a trinket dish here, made in Japan. It is ceramic. The colors, I love, 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 love the colors on this, particularly the green. So first of all, you got the florals. So granny core kind of with those florals, but I've got to show you this top. Look at the green on that. Those pieces there on the side, so beautiful. And this is actually kind of thin feeling. So it's ceramic, but it feels kind of thin, almost like a porcelain, but I really do not think it's a porcelain. And we have this mark down there. I know it's small, but it does say made in Japan. And you've got more green on the edges there. The coloring is so good. So, so good on this. Running right now. Would your daughter love it? Awesome. It would make a great present. You know, just saying, just saying. I'm surprised my husband hasn't yelled at me that my coffee cup's in the camera view. He always gets on me about that. I'm going to move it. Tanya, thank you so much. I'll put the sticker. Look at me almost forgetting to put the sticker on.
Thank you.
Ah, you would think it's my first show. You know, if you've been in these shows before, this show, I know, coffee. I'm on like 1.5. That's about where I'm at. These shows for me just are synonymous with swans. Swans are just timeless and elegant. And you guys, it's not in this show, but as soon as I get a shipping option, come back to me real quick. I gotta tell them about my swan. I got the best swan. Not this one's great. The one I'm about to sell you is wonderful. But yesterday, a wood swan that's like this big, like it's huge. Wood swan. It's coming to Whatnot as soon as we have a better shipping option. I'm so excited about it. But for now, we're going to stick with the smaller swans like this one. So this is a glass swan. Love the coloring on it because you have that two-tone going on. I would think that this would be great for air plants, but at one time it was probably made as some sort of trinket dish, sugar bowl, something like that. I think you can do so many different things with it. So beautiful, running right now. It's a little fuzzy. Why is our camera fuzzy? Cameraman, why is our camera fuzzy? I'm loving all these points you guys are doing. Reese's Vintage Pieces, thank you so much. I can't see it. So those of you who have bought like the stuff with the points and like you get the little things that spin around or the icons that float up. When I'm doing my show, I have a big TV screen in front of me. I can't see it there because it's hooked to the computer, but I have an iPad over here, and every now and then I'm seeing these cool little things floating up on the iPad. I'm enjoying that. How about some doilies? Your hometown is it the Swan? Nice. Oh, well, yeah. The Swan I got was like this. It's big, huge wooden. Oh, I cannot wait to bring it to Whatnot. I'm so excited. You'll have to go grab it. I'll show it. I'll get somebody to run upstairs and get it. All right, let's take a look from the top. We have a few doilies here. We're going to do it all as one set. So we have one doily. How big is this riser so you get an idea? 9 inches. So we have this doily here. That's number 1. We have number 2. So this is probably about 11 inches. These are all in great shape. Number 3, about another 9 incher. Number 4, about another 11. And number 5, another one that's about 11 inches. So you're going to get all of those doilies. What did we say? 5 of them? Running right now. All 5 doilies. You can't have beautiful things without something to put them on. You know, Millicent, I would ship a lot bigger pieces if Whatnot gave us more options. I'm just waiting. I have a whole shelf full of all kinds of big, gorgeous items that I'm just waiting on. Tanya, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
He's like, hold on, wait. I'm like, what are we waiting for? Oh, you're going to tell her to go get it. Okay. Can you go grab me that big wooden swan that I have sitting upstairs? No, actually, it's on the bottom shelf over here. Go look where on the wood and metal shelf. It's on the very bottom shelf there. That big swan. Okay. While she's getting the swan, so I can just show you guys. I can't ship it yet, but I can show you what's coming someday. Look at this bowl. Look at this consult bowl. How stunning is this one? It's a way to build, I know. This one is crystal. You can hear that ting. It has the beautiful floral all the way around it. It is nice and thick and heavy. This would make a beautiful fruit bowl. I love putting things in your kitchen in fancy bowls. Makes it taste better, makes it look better, right? So we have 10.5 inches long. And we're going to run this piece right now. That's up and going, 10.5 inches. Oh, good. I'm so glad you got it. I'm so happy it got to you in perfect shape. It may be Mikasa. I didn't, Smithy, congratulations. Thank you. I didn't look it up, but yes, if I were to guess Dusty Dreams, I totally agree with you that it's probably Mikasa. Mikasa, you guys, one of the ways, if you didn't know, they do a lot of this, like the crystal with the frosted look. So you got that kind of like that two-tone look. That's very significant or popular in the Mikasa with the pieces they made. So that's every time I see that, my mind goes to Mikasa, but I didn't research it, so that's why I didn't want to say it. Holds watercolor paint for special. Does it really, Millicent? I didn't know that. So you can do like red or something for Christmas or green. That's pretty cool. Okay, you guys, you ready for the swan? Look at this. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous this thing is. I picked this up yesterday. I actually left the store. I saw it. I left the store and I couldn't stop thinking about it. I got down the road. I had to turn around and go back and buy it. So this will be coming to Whatnot as soon as we have a shipping option that I can actually ship this in an affordable manner. I'm super excited about it. That's one of those pieces that I'm tempted to put in my living room, but I'm like, no, I bought it for Whatnot. Princess House Did they? That's pretty cool. I've got to try that because I have some Mikasa pieces. I know I am going to enjoy it while I have it, but I'm like you guys, I am convinced. We are in August now. I am just totally convinced and thinking positive that Mama, oh, you have that's an idea. I am convinced though that we are going to have better shipping by the end of the year. I'm thinking positive thoughts, throwing that out to the universe that we're going to have this before the end of the year.
Yes, Millicent. She's shipping another piece of furniture.
This is the last of the pink azalea that I put in this show, but we're going to do 2 of the dinner plates because they are so difficult to find and find in good shape. So we have 2 of the Noritake pink azalea dinner plates here in perfect condition, hand painted. This one still has a tag on it. Have a great day. Beautiful Noritake pink azalea. I'll take the tag off the second one from my personal collection. I bought these, put them in a china cabinet, and they haven't been used. You buy a lot of pieces of resale that end up staying in my living room or kitchen. Yeah, I think we all are there. You want the black piece? Okay, we're going to get to it. Give me 1 sec. Let me run these, and then we'll get to the black piece. All right, let's run 2 azalea dinner plates going right now. 10-inch plates. They are 10 inches. And we'll get to the very special piece today. It is probably the star of the show. Tanya, thank you. All right, are you guys ready
It's way to you.
for this Fostoria? I had this exact Fostoria in a different color last month. And lo and behold, I found it again. It is the Imperial Crown Fostoria in Cobalt Blue. Look at it. I just want to sing. If I could sing, I would like just make the hallelujah singing, this is so gorgeous. Of course, it's called the Imperial Crown because it looks like a crown. We have our top here, and this is a nice, heavy, thick piece of glass. It looks like the top of like a king's crown, a big puffy look to it. And then you have your pedestal base. That's not, that's the way it's made in there. That is not a crack. I can see that line, but that is not a crack line. Absolutely stunning piece. It is Fostoria glass. Let me get you a quick measurement on this piece. 10 and, we're going to go with 10 inches. Yes, the blue, the cobalt is so gorgeous. Are you guys ready? We're going to do this one for 15 seconds because this is a really special piece here. So we're going to go just a tad bit longer. 15 seconds with the 5-second restart. And it is running right now. Stunning Fostoria Imperial Crown. Thank you for your bids. House of Antiques, congratulations. That beauty is heading to you.
Thank you.
What a great purchase. That one is stunning. Let's do another blue piece. Let's go. Like take a deep breath after that one. Let's go to some Jasperware. Jasperware vase. We have your classic blue and white Jasperware. I at one point had pink and green Jasperware. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to find that again. But we have our very classic blue and white Jasperware. It is a bud vase, so you have your smaller opening there at the top. You do have your Wedgwood marking down there on the bottom. That's going to run right now. It's up and going, 5 inches tall for my Wedgwood collectors. Thank you for the bids. The Teacup Trap, thank you so much. And hello, it's good to see you.
Thank Thank you.
Butterflies always seem to be like popular. There are so many people who love and collect butterflies. And I want you to picture this with some twinkle lights behind it, shining through on these gorgeous butterflies. This is like a larger glass paperweight. Do we have twinkle lights? Can you turn them on? Does it work? Oh, let's see if we can do it. He handed me these. I don't know how to make them work. Oh, look at that. What if we put, they're not really super bright. So this is impromptu. So if you put some twinkle lights behind this, how pretty would it be shining through on those butterflies? I absolutely think this is so gorgeous. It is about 7 inches long, and about 6 inches tall. Thank you so much. My husband does all of our camera work for us. We're going to go ahead and run this right now, up and going. I'm going to turn it around slightly. It looks like it is just a big, thick chunk of cut glass, but you've got those beautiful, beautiful butterflies. And if you can arrange your twinkle lights behind it, would be stunning. I know, he just like threw some lights at me. I'm like, you go. Good job. Tanya, congratulations.
Thank you, Millie.
This one. Wild Daisies, good morning.
Well, thank you very much. I try.
No, don't make him get a big head. I gotta live with this now. So, okay. Candy dish, you guys. It looks like another one of those with the flower opening up. You've got your diamond cut pattern along the bottom. Of course, you have this gorgeous flower pedestal. So you have the flower pedestal. It is thick. I'm pretty sure it has a ting, but I want to go with glass, not crystal. It may be crystal. It kind of sounds more like crystal. Stunning piece here. I want you to, oh, you're already seeing the top of that. I love that design in there. How beautiful. Put some like Hershey Kisses in there. I think that would be pretty awesome. 7.5 inch diameter, running right now. What about if you had glowy marbles and you put your glowy marbles in here in your glow cabinet? The glass doesn't glow, but those marbles would light up. That'd be beautiful. Valerie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, we've cleaned off 2 shelves already, you guys. Let's do a little more clear, and then we're going to get into a little more of a mix here. But I've got some really amazing clear pieces. Let's start with this one. Does anybody collect perfume bottles or just think they're pretty and want one on their dresser? Because look at this piece. Here, over the big piece. Oh, I'm sorry, Tanya. I want everybody to have it. The thing is that, and I know only one person's a winner, but I want everybody to have it. Okay, look at this perfume bottle. How beautiful is this? This is like an art piece in itself. You don't even have to put anything in there. You can just put the perfume in there. So you have your stopper. It's a little rough. We have some flea bites on the very bottom of that stopper, but it's still in one piece. It's just, I can feel it right there. It's a little flea bite like. Lovebirds. And then of course you have your thick bottle. And this one is in great shape. No chips or cracks. The only call out is it's a little rough right on the bottom of that stopper. Beautiful, beautiful perfume bottle. 7 inches tall. Running right now. Tanya, I will keep my eye out. That's the second one I've happened to find in a month and a half, which is pretty rare. I will message you if I ever see another one. So I think that's weird sometimes. Like you'll find a piece that I've never seen before, and then all of a sudden I see 2 or 3, and then you don't see them for a long time again. So, but if I see one, I'll let you know. Thank you so much for your bids. You guys, so those of you know, my daughter, Ackland, thank you so much. My daughter ships for me. Well, she doesn't ship. She packs some stuff, not everything. There's certain things she won't touch. But it's so funny to watch her come over. She comes over to the shelf where I set everything down after it sells, and she'll stand there. Okay, she's 15, and she'll go looking for just the piece that she wants, and she only packs the ones that she's like comfortable with, and then she leaves the rest for me. She's giving me the evil eye. Would you like to say hi? This is Zoe of Zoe's Treasures. Peek in here. You got to get a little closer. This is Zoe.
Can't see her.
Oh, you got to come over here. Peek in. See? There she is. Look at that. Look how tall she is compared to me. Yes. If you have a teenager, you know that whole thing. Vintage Gypsy Bree said hello. And so did Mama. Is everybody saying hello? Tanya, you're very welcome. I will let you know if I see anything. Okay, where are we now? Let's do another clear piece, and then we're gonna do something that's really cool. Look at this one. Millicent says hello. She's so funny. She recognizes voices. Of course, we all do. You know, like if you're listening to whatnot. So she'll walk in the room and she's like, "Oh, you're listening to such and such today," or whoever it is. So she like knows so many of your voices already just from like me being in the shows. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. She's a good kid. She really is a good kid. Okay, we have a butter dish. Is anybody else obsessed with butter dishes like I am? I think I have 3 in my kitchen. I can only use one at a time, but I think I have 3 in my kitchen. I like this one because it is just so elegant. You are, yeah. Why? I do not know why, but I am. This is in wonderful shape. We have the, it's almost like a sawtooth along the bottom, so you can kind of feel that. Just a beautiful, beautiful pattern. Has a little sticker residue. We'll get that cleaned up for you. And of course, then you have your base here. And you can always use the base separately. You could put candles on it or use it as a vanity tray. We're going to go ahead and run this right now. Up and going. Thank you. You know what? My family's pretty cool. My son also has started shipping. He started last week. So he shows up. He'll get here around 10. So where Zoe leaves off, she does her couple hours in the morning. Then my son comes after the show. And we'll spend the rest of the day getting everything shipped up and ready to go out on Monday. And then he also comes on Tuesdays for me. And once I start my Thursday show, he'll come on Thursday. So it's turning into a whole family business. KK 1981 with the first purchase. Congratulations.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Okay, this is another thing we found last time we did the show last month. I had 2 of them. They were super popular. And lo and behold, I saw another one in a case at the antique store, and I had to pick it up because last month everybody loved them. So this is a dresser brush. The top is a porcelain girl wrapped in ribbon. These are antique pieces. You can see kind of little frayed brush pieces here. But the women would take the brush and they would like sweep off the dust from their vanity or their makeup tables when they were getting ready. So old kind of historic piece, really beautiful. The call out is the ribbon is starting to fray around her belly there. It is antique, so you would expect it to be a little bit older. That's running right now. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Every now and then, I mean, you know what, it is as with anybody, sometimes you have to coach a little bit. Every now and then, if you guys ever get a package from me that has, yes, I did, she's absolutely named after our daughter. If you get a package that has bubble wrap, then saran wrap, and then more bubble wrap, Tanya, congratulations, what a great grab. So if it's like double, like it's bubble, saran, bubble, that's because she wrapped it, I picked it up, and I'm like, no, we need a little more bubble wrap. Those are the coaching moments. Those are the moments where we're like, hey, take a look at this. This is what we need to do. Delft. Does anybody like Delft? Look at this candle holder. I've never seen one like this. What is so cool about this is, one, it's Delft, and look at how pretty. That scenery right there. Oh, and it has the little cutout. So if you put the candle in there, the light's gonna shine through the little cutouts. And of course, it has the feet. How beautiful is that? How serene. Doesn't this remind you of like a vacation where you're sitting there with coffee? You just started your first collection? Well, here you go. There's your Delft mark there on the bottom, so you do know it's official. Well, I'm gonna turn it back to that cabin scene or the little, hold on, I gotta get it here, there. That's the pretty side. It's all pretty, but that's my favorite. We're gonna go ahead and run that. I'm gonna show you the top really quick. You see the inside. And that's running. Going now. Thanks for the bids. And Big J's Place with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Let's do this one. I don't have any more Delft, but what I do have is a gorgeous crystal bell. This is, I can't read it. I'm going to show you the tag so you guys can zoom in because my old eyes are not picking up on that. It is a gorgeous crystal bell with the birds on it. If you are a bell collector or have somebody that's a bell collector, there you go. That is your tag. Birkstall, I think. And it is so pretty. Look at the bird on that. How gorgeous is that? It has, oh God, I hate the sound. It has clappers. It has clapper one in there. We're looking at about 8 inches tall, running right now. Bells are classic. Bells remind me of, I don't know, I think every estates I've ever gone to, they have bells. It's just kind of one of those standard pieces. It's just like you need a bell in your house. You need it, put it on a shelf somewhere. And Amy, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to switch it up just a tad bit and take a look at this piece. Look at this picture frame. Let me see. I want to say brass. My magnet's not sticking to it. I'm going to go with brass. Brass picture frame. You could change a picture if you want, but I love the little girl in there. Now the back of it, it has a makeshift hanger. So somebody put a little hook on here to hang it. And we're going to show you over here so you can see it. When someone is sick at the house, my mom started, aw. I kind of like that. I like it if I was a sick person. I don't think I'd like it if I was the one having to hear it. All right, so we have your brass picture frame. Look at that sweet little girl in there. I'm going to turn it around here. This is the hanger. So someone just put like a little ring on there to hang it, but you can always change that out if you want. I love the old look of this. You've got your roses going along the side. And that's running right now. That is about 6.5 inches. It is under glass too, so there is a piece of glass on there. Royalty Cup, that T-Comp, I always want to say comp. Royalty Comp, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have a piece of glass that I think is a little unique. So this one has an orange swirl to it. Look at that orange swirl. How beautiful is that? I would almost put it on this side. You could set it up like this and you can kind of see that swirl. But look at how beautiful on the other side of that. We do have a ponto mark down here. You can feel a rough ponto mark. It's supposed to be, but I couldn't cross our platform. It's supposed to be company. Oh, so you just did comp for, oh, okay. That makes sense. This one is measuring about 7 inches in diameter. I just want to flip it over so you can see. That's my favorite part. Orange and green are like two of my top colors that I really love. I actually have my studio in blue and orange. And that's running right now. Oh, I see. It's hard once you start, when we come up with our business names, we really got to grab it across all platforms immediately, because if not, I mean, it starts to become really difficult. We kind of lucked out with Zoe's Treasures. Tanya, congratulations. Because of the spelling is so unique, it was a little bit easier to get, but Let's do another piece of milk glass. This one is a sugar bowl. I actually have this exact piece in my milk glass collection. I have an old antique cabinet, very dark cabinet, filled with milk glass, and it just pops. And I have this exact piece. The birds on the milk glass are my absolute favorite milk glass pieces. So here you have your swans for your handles. So you have the necks for the handles. You've got all like the weeds here. What are they called? It's like kind of like a marsh look. And then of course you've got your top with that beautiful swan up there, sitting there. And there's your top. Look at how beautiful that is. And the bottom, let me see if I can make it out. It says a number 3. I do not know if this is, I do not think it's Westmoreland. I'm not sure of the maker on this one. If anybody, cattails, thank you. I could not think of the name of that. Thank you. And of course, you look at that one. Look at the green on this. This, all we did is turn the lights off and I threw my flashlight on it. It is not even anything special, and it is just popping with that green. We're going to go ahead and run that. Get our lights back up and going right now. You know what? I just realized I never changed it off of 15 seconds. It's working. We're going to leave it. It's going okay. We're just going to leave it at 15. Thanks for the bids. And Helen with a first purchase. Let's put some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Let's do a smaller piece of milk glass. This is just adorable. It is a mini stein, a mini milk glass stein with a metal lid. Can we switch? Thank you. How stinking cute is that? You've got this gorgeous kind of royal design going around the outside here. If we can focus, there we go. And of course, look at that shield, or our crest. And it is an actual little stein. At one point, somebody sold it for a lot of money. That's not my sticker. I do not know who makes it. You even have some design up there at the top of your metal lid. And there's the bottom of it. We're going to go ahead and get that going right now, up and running. Not much green on that one. It is milk glass though. It's just a baby. It is just a baby. Tanya, thank you, thank you. So what we haven't done today, which I usually have, so I'm surprised I don't have as much, is Fenton. So let's do a couple Fenton pieces. We have the Fenton duck. We have the beautiful hand-painted Fenton duck signed, and I will show you all the gorgeous detail on this one. So this is a Fenton. I'm going to find the mark for you in just a second. The top of it has those sweet, sweet purple flowers. And let me find the signature and the Fenton mark for you. Here's our Fenton mark. So you can see that oval right in front of my fingertip there. That is your Fenton mark. And then we have the signature down here. M, is that, there's no way I'm going to read it. Hand painted by, there it is. Something starts with an Oberson. No chips or cracks. It is wonderful condition, running right now. Fenton figurine, unique. You know what I love about these? Is that you know they are one of a kind, because if it's hand painted, you cannot do two exact hand painted things. There is no glow on this one, no. Thanks for the bids. Tanya, congratulations. We had bought out a large Fenton collection at one point, and we're slowly dribbling it in. So this is our other one today. So we only have 2 Fenton figurines today, and this is the cat. The cats are really popular. People love the cats because, of course, a lot of people have cats. And this has like an iridescence to it, which is really, really neat because you see the greens and the blues that come through. So there we go. So you have your cat. Look at all kind of hunched over there. It reminds me more of a tropical. If it glows, it means that there is either manganese, cadmium, uranium, or selenium. So those are four natural elements, and they used to put those elements into the glass a long time ago for various reasons. One, to take away color, to add color, to clarify it in some way, shape, or form. Uranium is the most popular. You'll see that. That's the green. But some of the clear glass has like manganese or other colors in it, or other elements, sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's the butt. Look at the butt. I mean, that's kind of cute. It's very tropical, though. It is signed there on the bottom, S. Waters. So that one I can actually read. They have a recognizable signature. And you have your original Fenton sticker there on the back. The glow does help date it because they don't put those elements in there anymore. So we do know that it's earlier 1900s when it does glow. I am in Pennsylvania. I'm in southern Pennsylvania. We're going to go ahead and run this guy right now. Up and going. Beautiful Fenton, hand-painted and signed. Yeah, the glow helps you date some of the pieces, particularly with milk glass, because the newer milk glass won't glow at all, so you know that's older. And a lot of, you would be surprised, I do a glowy glass show once a month. My favorite is clear glass that glows, because you'd be surprised at how much. Karen with the first purchase. Let's put some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
You would be surprised at how many clear pieces of glass actually glow. Yeah, we'll do the bone dish. Usually your EAPG, your early American, either I've heard it called pattern glass and or pressed glass. I've heard that P stands for two different things. So whichever way you call it, quite frequently glows. Which, when I found that out, I was kicking myself because I couldn't tell you how much of it I sold before I even knew that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how much money did I just let sit on the table because I didn't know what was going on. All right, we have one singular bone dish. This one is Germany. It says Germany on the back, so we will show you that. Let's start there. So there is it says Germany right there. No chips or cracks. We do have a tad bit of crazing going on. And look at just how beautiful that one is. The coloring on that is stunning. Your greens and your pinks. A little more decorative than some of your standard bone dishes. And that's running right now. I have seen people do gallery walls with just bone dishes. Talk about a beautiful display. Thank you for the bids. Can you imagine going to a dinner, like a dinner party, Dusty Dreams, thank you, and actually having all of the pieces that we see?
Thank you.
Can you imagine a bone dish? So we'll talk about what a bone dish is. A place setting that has bone dishes, salt cellars, I mean just everything, like a celery vases, like our butter pats, like that has all of the pieces. How amazing would that place setting be? So bone dishes, and you can see by the shape of them, what they used to do is you would have your dinner plate, then this would sit to the side of the dinner plate, and when they ate their chicken or whatever other, bird or fish, their bones would go in the bone dish. So it's exactly what it sounds like. So instead of it accumulating on your plate, you would have a dish, and as it filled up, the servers would take it away. So a croissant, yeah, you put a croissant on it. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm just south of York, Pennsylvania, like right on the Maryland border. Yeah, it's a perfect shape. But I love thinking about like all of the place settings and just all these little pieces that we sell that are collectible now. Just how gorgeous like a dinner party must have been back in the day. Let's do some blue glass. We haven't done too much baby blue. So we have a daisy and button pattern here. This is actually a candlestick holder. Doesn't have to be. You can actually use this as a trinket dish. But the daisy and button is always a gorgeous pattern. It just looks visually, it's so appealing. You've got those really pretty swirly feet going on. And you could put a taper in there if you wanted. Don't have to. You can also use this as a trinket dish. But it would make a beautiful candle. Put your candle in the candle holder. And we're going to go ahead and get that running right now. That's going. It's a baby blue button and daisy pattern. Tanya, thank you so much. You're getting some great items today. Let's do another. This is an old piece of milk glass. Another way you could tell some of the old milk glass. I don't know the exact date, earlier 1900s. I'm guessing maybe 20s. Just an educated guess. I don't know that for sure. Besides the glow is sometimes how they're painted. So they used to paint the milk glass with the trim it in the gold and use a lot of floral. This is a trinket dish. So we have our top here, and most of these is very common to see the paint wear on these because of the age and the use of them. It's very common to see paint wear. So the call out on this is there is paint wear. It is still in wonderful shape. And then you have this really thin milk glass bulb type base. And I want you to note the top, the distinct pattern on the top. Look at that lid, how it kind of flips up here like a shell. It gives you like a little handle to hold the lid by. And I'll just kind of turn that around real quick. I'm going to show you the glow on this one. That one really pops. That milk glass glow going on there, nice and bright. We're going to go ahead and run that one right now. And that's going. That would probably have been used as a dresser jar of some sort, so it would have held maybe some powder or little trinkets on a woman's dresser at one point in time. Royalty Comp, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, this one, because we have a green screen going on behind us, I cannot hold up. It'll get washed out. Because check this out. How cool is that? We're going to go ahead and just switch over to the camera right away so you can see it. This is a green pitcher, glass pitcher. So beautiful. I wouldn't use this as a pitcher. This is more of a decorative type item. Look at this little lip it has here. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. It comes to a little point right above, like where you would hold it there. I think that's pretty neat. This would make a wonderful vase. Think springtime. It's nice and smooth here on the bottom. We have an applied handle going on. The color on this is so pretty. Let me give you a quick measurement. 7 inches tall. And that's running right now. The green on this one, that's what gets me. I was hoping my wall, I painted my wall this limey green. I wanted it to be more, I don't know, more of that antique-y green. It didn't come out quite the color I was hoping. Tanya, thank you. The paint didn't quite turn out the way that I was looking for. Hello, Hidden Lane. But
thank you.
We went to do a show and realized it's a green screen, so it worked out pretty good. So. How about another trinket box? This one is a porcelain trinket box, and it stands up. This, to me, because the trinket box is up on legs, just gives it that elevated, classy look to it. And of course, the paint on here makes it really gorgeous. But I like how it sits up on those 4 legs. We've got your little clasp there. It's in wonderful shape. And then look at how beautiful that is. You've got florals all the way around. The base color is kind of like a very pale, creamy yellow base color. Do we know who makes it? Nope, no maker's mark on the bottom. And that's running right now. Thanks for the bids. We have some really big pieces coming up pretty soon, you guys. Jamie, thank you so much. It is good to see you again.
Thank you.
We have some really big pieces coming up, so don't go anywhere. We've got everything on the top shelf coming up soon here too. We're almost there. But I found these, and these are either bisque or chalkware. I don't really know the difference. Just being honest, I don't know. They're either bisque or chalkware. They are cherubs, just the cherub heads. They have hangers in the back. These are really, really old. I want to show you from the top. Well, no, let's show from the side. We'll go this way. Look at how cool are these? To add to like a little gallery wall of some sort, or is there some place where you need some decor? They've got the little hook there where you can hang it. I love these. Or put a ribbon on there and hang them like coming down from a ribbon. So you're going to get both of them. Let's switch to this camera because I want to show this one up close. This one has a little bit of smudge stuff right there. I did not try to clean them. If you know the difference between bisque or chalkware, please put it in there and I can learn something today too. It's one of the two. And they're running right now. You're going to get the pair. This is definitely decor that you are not going to just go out and find at Hobby Lobby. So these are the ones that make your house unique.
You can tell who ate the ice cream chocolate.
Yeah, she stole the chocolate ice cream. Trinity Blue, thank you so much. I do not, Dusty, no, I do not have any wood today. Usually I do my wood in my warm embrace show. Today's a lot of glass and like porcelains and stuff. But yeah, no, not today. Maybe during the week I may have a few pieces. Thank you for asking though. Let's do another piece of milk glass because milk glass is classic. It is classic. You can dress it up for any holiday, any occasion. And who doesn't need a good candy dish? Look at this one. Love the square. This reminds me very MCM-ish. This is kind of that, a little bit newer. It's not like that box that we just had. It's in wonderful shape. I'm going to see if I can see a maker's mark on here. I don't know if I have one. I do not know if this is Westmoreland or not. It does have a little bit of a glow to it. And we can see that glow going on there. I'm using a 365 light, so it's a little bit older. Not, I would not say antique though. And we're going to run it right now, up and going. It does stand about 7 inches tall. No chips or cracks. What is your favorite like time frame? Do you guys like Victorian? Do you like MCM? If you had to pick, what's your favorite? Reese's Vintage Pieces. Thank you, thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
a little bit of a mix between the two. Not between the two of those. I love late 1800s Victorian, yeah. Southern Charm, you're Victorian. I'm surprised by that. I love like late 1800s sketch art, but I also am really into MCM. So I'm kind of, you like the Art Deco. That's the one that I'm probably the least into. But I love it. I mean, there's just so much. And it's so fun. I think that's the best thing about vintage is that you get to touch all of it. You get to play with all these different pieces. So that's pretty cool. How about another swan? This may be a little Art Deco-y. I don't know. Let's check out this one. I actually picked this up and it had the fake florals in here, but they were old and dusty and yucky, so I ripped them out. So now it is some type of a bowl that you can put anything you want in. You can put your foam and florals back in there if that's what you would like. It is a ceramic piece. I thought it was really cool the way the swan's neck just kind of swings around here. And honestly, when it had the floral in there, it did look really great with florals. They were just old and yucky. You think more art, this is Art Nouveau, or you like Art Nouveau? But I really thought this was a neat piece. I think it's, somebody wrote their name on the bottom, Beeman, I think. I'm sure this is more of a, this isn't a one of a kind. We're going to go ahead and run it. Ceramic, going now. It's pretty neat. It's different. Sometimes, you know, you've got to look past the dusty, dried up floral arrangements people put things in and look at what the actual container is. I found a swung vase like that one time that was full of florals at a thrift store for $4. Journey to Morningstar, congratulations. And you can barely even tell it was a swung vase until you got up close because there was so much flowers hanging around it. And I don't think I grabbed it. I couldn't have been any faster grabbing it when I finally realized what it was. I have 2 more of those little bowls. These are the last 2 I have. Never heard of those swung vases, Millicents, really? Or cases? So the last second, what do you have any more like that? The swan, I do not. Unfortunately, I don't. That was one of a kind. The swung vases. I think I knew what they were before this. You know what I didn't know? What was the thing? There was something that I learned about. What are you talking about? Yeah, I have another small swan, not like that one, but I'll do another swan item. Anyways, I was trying to think of the thing that I didn't know about till primitives. That's what I didn't know about. I knew like farmhouse and kind of like that style of decor, but just the whole like genre of primitives, no clue until I came to Whatnot. I know there is a lot of new things on Whatnot. It's opened up this whole new world. Drip vases, neat. Okay, we have 2 more of these plates. These are those bowls. These are those pale pink bowls. They're so pretty. They have a little bit of crazing on there. I really think these would look great if you get here's what you do. You get the bowls and then you go to What Liz Likes and you get her dish soap. She has like these little round dish soaps and you get a brush and you put this next to your kitchen sink. How classy is that? Those are running right now. You're going to get 2 of them. They're looking white, but they are such a pretty, pretty pale pink. And Kit with the first purchase. Kit V, let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
So I don't have another big ceramic swan, but I do have this swan. Look at how pretty this is. And I have to, really quick, this is very reminiscent. I bought 2 bigger ones like this from Southern Charm that I still have. I have them displayed in my living room. But this is the baby one. And there's a proper name for these. What are these called? Swooners? There's a proper name for these that I can't think of. I love them though. I think they are so unique and so pretty. So you have this glass swan, and I don't know if it's going to pick it up on the light. There's like swirls of pink and green going through here. We can kind of see it just all around, swirls of pink and green. Good morning. We're going to go ahead and run this up and going right now. Think about putting like an air plant in there. Look at that. You have nice big space, just enough for an air plant. Thanks for the bids. And Kit, congratulations. Let's do something really, really special next. This is only the 2nd time I have ever seen this exact piece in all the time that I've been selling vintage. This is a glass hat pin holder. It is pink depression glass hat pin holder. How beautiful. Grape and leaf pattern. It has the top on it like this for all of your hat pins. So if you're a collector, if you don't do hat pins, makeup brushes. It is all one piece of glass in beautiful condition. And it is that gorgeous pink depression glass, 7 inches tall, running right now. That's something I didn't know a lot about, hat pins. I mean, I still don't know a lot about them. Do I have anything with dogs? Today, I do not have anything with dogs today, but thank you for asking. Royalty Comp, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, are you guys ready for it? I showed this the other day. This was my teaser the other day. This is Jeanette Glass. It is a butterfly box. You've heard of bee boxes. Heck with the bee boxes. Let's do a butterfly box. Look at this. Applied butterfly up there at the top. We're going to show you up close. This is Jeanette glass. I'm going to get the lid here. So you have your butterfly with the gold trim wings. It does serve as the handle. This is in wonderful shape. There's no chips or cracks on this. And then, of course, you have your divided. And the shape of this makes me think that this was either for cards, most likely playing cards is what this probably would have held, or a fancy cigarette case. One or the other. I'm going to go with cards. That seems more like what it would have been. We even have butterflies along the edges. So if you're a playing card collector, how pretty to put those trading cards in. We're going to go ahead and get that going right now, up and running. Thanks for the bids. It is so pretty. This is one of those pieces that was in a case at the antique store. Royalty comp, congratulations. And normally, unless it's something that I really want, I will not ask them to open a case. I'm just not that patient. Probably sold with cards and marketed that you could put your... Millicents, I love it. It did remind me of cards. I really do think it was cards, not cigarettes. I do get Duncan Miller every now and then. I do. I don't have any today, but every now and then I do.
Southern Charm. Now you feel my pain.
Let's go down a different route and do a little more classic decor here. We have bookends. So these are ceramic bookends, and he's yelling at me to turn them like this. Ceramic bookends, and look at it. It's the boy and the girl reading their books. They are nice and heavy. We have some felt that's starting to wear on the bottom. We do have spots of paint wear. You can see there's some little nicks on there. Little nicks on there. So pretty. I already got it. Thank you. I'm going to turn them around so you can see them. How gorgeous would this look on a stack of books? You can separate them out. And you're going to get the set running right now. You're going to get both of them. I like that they both have their hands up there by their ears. My daughter is a big reader, so every time I see it, it kind of reminds, things like this remind me of her. Trinity Blue, thank you so much. I just love that name. I just love the name Trinity Blue.
Thank you.
Let's do another piece of Fenton. So this is a Fenton collector's plate, and it says the Fenton Art Glass Company commemorates with the handmade plate, earliest glass craftsman of New America, Jamestown, 1608. So that's what it says, I think, as best as I can read it. Another piece that has that carnival look to it with all the iridescent on there, and you get all the blues and the greens and the reds coming through. And it is a glass maker that is pictured. So it is somebody blowing glass. It is a Fenton plate. I'm going to flip it over so you can see what I was just reading you. We have a Fenton mark there in the middle, and that is everything I just read. This was put out in 1970. So you guys, this is over 50 years old, and it is in mint condition. And if I can get my mouse to work, there we go. It is running right now. It's about 8 inches. Oh, look at that. Yeah, 8 1/4. Look at those colors popping off of there. That is pretty. Royalty comp, congratulations. Let's do another swan. And this swan holds a secret.
Thank you.
Let me show you this swan, the secret swan. Blue glasses, I don't know what it is. I do not have any silver today. It is so hard to come by up here. I do not know why. I was actually in a estate sale yesterday, and they had some silver, and this lady was like at this table for like 45 minutes, and by the time she was done, there was nothing left. Like she was just like hogged the whole table. But all of that to say, no, I don't, but thank you for asking. We do have a gorgeous blue glass swan, though. Is it a swan or is this a peacock? With the thing on top, what would you say? I'm a little confused if it's swan or peacock. It's gorgeous either way. We do have a pontil, a semi-smooth pontil there on the bottom. It would make a great candy dish. But let me show you the secret that this guy holds here. We're going to give you a measurement first. It's about 7 inches long. And let's check this out. Oh, hold on. We're trying to adjust the camera. It's not focusing. Don't know what's going on. We're getting blurry. It is nice and glowy if we can focus our camera. The neck glows gorgeous, and there's a little bit of green all around the base. I can't see if it's showing up or not. There you go. Beautiful, glowy swan. We're going to go ahead and run it. And that's going right now. Something is up with our black box camera, my love. You need to fix that today. All right, let's pull it back over to the table. And I'm going to show you up here too. We've got, there you go. You can see that glow on its neck a little bit better than in our box. And Rhonda with the first purchase. Let's put some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Oh, wow, we're clearing off shelves pretty quick here. Let's do another piece of blue glass. This is one that has the casing on the inside. So, well, is the casing on the inside or the outside? It has the white on the inside. So we have a gorgeous bud vase here. A little tiny sassy applied handle. Look at that little handle. It's just like sweet and sassy sticking there on the side. The shape of this is super unique. The inside is all white, all on the down there. Nice and smooth here. And it's thin. This is very thin glass, more of that delicate glass. 8 inches tall, running right now. This would make a perfect, just putting like a pop of color into your whites. Just add this little blue in there. Thanks for the bids. Rhonda, thank you, thank you. Congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else here that collects sugar and creamers? I used to have a huge collection. Over like the last year, I've been like piecing it out. So this one I really like because you don't just need to use your sugar and creamers for sugar and creamer. You can put little candies in them, particularly ones that are clear because you can dress them up for any holiday. So think about candies, and then particularly sugar bowls like this make great vanity pieces. So we have perfect sugar and creamer here, no chips or cracks, and it's nice thick glass. We're going to go ahead and run that set up and going right now. Nope, maybe it's not. Maybe if I hit the button the right way. Let's try again. Now it's up and going. Sugar and creamer set, super versatile. You can separate them out, use them on a vanity, use them in a bathroom. Here. Thanks for the bids. And EB with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for
so
your
much.
first purchase.
I haven't said it in a bit, so let me just take a second. If you are new to Zoe's Treasures, welcome. Thank you for joining us today if you're just coming in. Everything starts at $1. Shipping is $4.50, and that is it. That is all you will ever pay. And we've got about a shelf and a half. We still got some big stuff coming up, so don't go anywhere. We've got some good stuff still. How about another Fenton piece? This is a beautiful Fenton basket. This, with an air plant, would look fantastic. Let's switch over to this camera so we can see this up close. You have your hand-painted florals all the way around this sweet little basket here. We do have the Fenton mark on the bottom. You can kind of see that oval there with the Fenton. And of course, let's see, do we have a signature? Let me see if I can find a signature on this. We do, right here. It is actually signed by the artist. And that's going to run right now, up and going. Original signed Fenton basket. Thank you for your bids. I love the colors on this one too, Southern Charm. I agree. Rhonda, thank you so much. If you guys like baskets, we have another basket item here. This one is porcelain.
Thank you.
There's just so much you can do with baskets. And the coloring is kind of similar. The coloring is a little bit similar here. We have a porcelain basket. Let's see if I can figure out who makes this. This is England, Royal Winton. That's a really famous china maker, Royal Winton. My husband's off helping our daughter really quick, so I can't switch our cameras. But Royal Winton is a nice china maker. So you have a porcelain basket here. And look at that ombre of the yellow and blue. How cool is that one? And that one almost looks like a flower too. We're going to go ahead and get that one going. It's running right now. It does stand about 5 inches tall. And there is your marks on the bottom. Trimmed in just a little bit of gold paint going around the edges. Tony, thank you so much. Tony, not a seller. I love the little classification at the end. Let's do another amber glass. Now, this should have had a handle. This is a daisy and button candy dish. The call out here is that there are these 2 spots right here that there probably should have been some type of like metal handle. There's nothing there. It's not broken, so it's still beautiful. It is is it daisy and button? Is that what I just said? Yeah, daisy and button pattern. You've got your nice, beautiful top. It is a candy dish. And it feels, I love the way it feels. You can put candles in it. You can put your candy. We're going to go ahead and get that going. That is up and running. Gorgeous amber glass piece, 5.5 inches tall. Your daisy and button pattern. Thank you for sharing the show. What do you guys think about the new points thing? Are you having fun with it? Do you like doing the watching and the sharing and the tapping? Rhonda, thank you very much. I just got the points. As a buyer, do you like it? You know what? I've kind of been having a little bit of fun with it. I'm not against it. I thought I was going to be super distracting, but I kind of like it actually. Now as a seller, I don't like it takes up a little piece of my screen at the top. I don't like that part. But from the buyer side, I'm into it. Me too. Royalty comp. Yes. Yeah, and I haven't seen yet. I have once or twice a big animation in the screen. I think that takes up a lot, but we do graphics, so to me that the big animation isn't such a big deal. So, okay, what are we doing next? Let's do this one. This is a vase that is so pretty. I want to say crystal. No, this may be glass, not crystal. Think about this for Valentine's Day. How, instead of just doing your Hobby Lobby decor, how about something very classy and elevated for your Valentine's Day decor? Look at it as heart-shaped here. You got your roses on the front or your florals on the front. Beautiful vase. We're going to run that right now. That is up and going, 5 inches tall. You try to tap, that's super sweet. I would love for this to turn into some type of discounts, or maybe you can earn a gift card of some sort. That would be great. Trinity Blue, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys, we are slowly working our way to this huge apothecary jar. We are almost there. This is like the star right here, this apothecary jar. Oh, okay. Let's do this green piece. This is Jefferson glass. So not a maker that I see a lot of. And look at, here again, anytime I hold up something green, it's going to get funky on the screen. So let's go ahead and switch it over here. But this is Jefferson glass. It is like a console bowl. Look at the edges of this. That is just so stunning all the way around. It almost looks like a uranium green. It does not glow. There is no glow going on there. And then I'm going to hold up the top to it. The different colors around the edges are so beautiful. We'll show you from the top and get you a measurement on it. 8.5 inches. Ruffled like a Fenton, exactly, but it's a Jefferson. There you go, running right now. And it even has that little pedestal holding it up down there, just a little one. Thank you for the bids. Rhonda, thank you very much. Beautiful, beautiful piece.
Thank you.
What should we do next? How about I don't know if you would call this, I'm going to say luminary. I would not call this fairy lamp. I would call this luminary. So we have a ceramic piece here. So you have a base, and then you have the top that sits on there, and you would put your tea light in it. So I don't think this is super vintage. I want to say maybe 10, 15. We're almost to vintage with this one. But I loved how classic this looked. I don't know if we can dim our light. There you go. Kind of this ivory color with the floral. And if you put your tea light in there, I just thought this was such a very classic, elegant piece. We're going to go ahead and run that right now. Up and going.
Good morning, Miss Marie.
Hello. And it's about a 5.5 inch diameter. We do have an actual fairy lamp coming up. It does look like Lenox, but it's not Lenox. Reese's Vintage Pieces, congratulations. Okay, let's do a fairy lamp. So this is not your classic fairy lamp. This is not the style that you see, but this is a fairy lamp. So you have two pieces. So you have your two pieces that form a globe. Your openings here, so of course you can put your candles or whatever on the inside, and it goes like this. So it is a technical fairy lamp. The first time that I had one of these, let's see, hey, look at that, he's on spot. Let me throw some lights in there. The first time I had one of these, I did not know what it was, and now I know, and it is so pretty. We're going to go ahead and run it right now. It gives a gorgeous little twinkle there. If we turned our lights off, it would be twinkling really, really pretty. Thanks for the bids. And Ranch Hand Finds, congratulations. That one is heading to you. And give Noel back his twinkle lights that he's just so on the spot with today. All right, we have 4 amazing pieces left. Is that your favorite one to use at Christmas? What do you put inside? I would love to know, what do you put inside it? Do you put colored lights or just the white? That's another question. I got a question for everybody. Okay, we're going to do clear, and then we're going to go to the next one. Oh, that would be so cool colored. That would be nice. Okay, you guys, when you decorate for Christmas, are you the traditional green and red Christmas decorator? Are you more like the primitive vintage, the farmhousey, or like the, what's the other one? Like the red and green, white, blue and white? Wedgwood at Christmas? Nice. We have a vase here. I'm traditional. I am very, very traditional Christmas. Green and red, traditional. But I do have a tree that I did in pink last year that was kind of cool. Southern Charm, I am with you. Just regular clear lights on my tree. I do not do colored lights on my tree, though. I do regular lights. A Texas room. I love it. I absolutely love that. All right. We have a vase here. This one is crystal. And look at the cut on this. This is gorgeous. All the decor on this, the cut glass or the etched glass, blue, red, and white lights on a tree. Do you really? I just do clear. And this is a thing in our house because my husband wants colored. Anyways, this vase is stunning. It is nice and thick and just absolutely beautiful. It stands 6 inches tall, running right now. We got a lot of clear. There's a good mix. There's a good mix here in the room. I love clear glass because I feel, me too, Hidden Lane, I am with you, 100%. Clear glass is where it's at, I'm telling you. I love red, I love blue, I think they're all beautiful. But clear, you can do anything with the clear glass. Like, make it work, make it like you can worth the money. It's not just one season, it's all the time. But that's the accountant in me coming out. Rhonda, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's do this blue. So let's go away from clear and let's do blue. Onto the big things. These are the only big things in the show. Is up here on the top shelf are my few big items. Thank you, Whatnot, for shipping changes. These are candlestick holders. They are full glass, cobalt blue candlestick holders. They are absolutely amazing pieces. They hold taper candles up here. I'm going to give you a size. 12 inches tall. So they are 12-inch tall blue candle, all glass candlestick holders. If you are a blue and white person at Christmas time, think about this one. Think how gorgeous these would be. Running right now. You're going to get the pair. And I am doing a Christmas show this year. I don't do holiday stuff a lot, but I have been collecting. I have a little bit of everything, a little bit of old, a little bit of new. So I've got a really good mix. It's at the end of September. Royalty Comp, congratulations. I already have it scheduled, so if you're looking for Christmas stuff, I'm also in that show. We'll probably have, since it's at the end of September, a little bit of like Thanksgiving too. So we'll kind of do the last 2 holidays together. Okay, we're going to save the apothecary jar for the very last thing. That has a surprise to it. Let's do this piece, you guys. This thing, oh, I forgot I put stuff in here. Oh, wait, you guys, hold on. How about some butter pats? I forgot I hid my butter pats in there. You guys want to do some butter pats real quick? How about some sudden death on butter pats? Yes, no? Do you want sudden death on butter pats? Yes, okay, let's do sudden death. We're going to, and you know what? I don't like to do things individually. We're going to do these two. They are both the same. There's no maker's mark on them. They are official butter pat size. Oh, look it. Vintage butter pats. Even has a tag still on it. Are you ready? We're going to do 2 butter pats. We're going to do sudden death. Let me set my auction thing up here. We're going to do 10-second sudden death on butter pats, so it will not reset. On your mark, get set, go. Shalom, congratulations, going to you.
Thank you.
All right, we have 3 more sets. Now these ones are a little bit different. These are Princess House Spode. So I actually had to look these up to confirm that they were really butter pats. So they say Princess House, exclusive fine bone china, and they were made for Spode out of England. So these are a tad bit bigger. So I questioned them when I got them at auction. These are 3.5 inches. I did research on them, and I did find and confirm that they were actually made as butter pats. So we're going to run these 2 together, and they're going to run sudden death the same way, going right now. Rhonda, thank you so much. Those ones are going to you. We have 2 more sets. We'll do sudden death the exact same. These are, again, the Princess House made for Spode. And you get a yellow and a purple this time. Running right now. Shalom, thank you. And our very, very last set, same thing, different flowers. So you get a really gorgeous red and these baby blue and white. Same Princess House Spode out of England. Final set, and they're running. Ranch and Finds, congratulations. Those ones are heading to you. All right, now we're
Thank
down to our
you.
last two. Thank you, guys. Okay, this is the most gorgeous cheese or butter dish that I've ever seen in my life. This thing is heavy. I am guessing probably close to 8 or 9 pounds. This is a substantial piece of glass here. Imagine this as a cloche. Imagine putting some type of mini scene in here. So we do have the decorative edges going around there, but this is nice and tall. So just the top is 6 inches from the base to the top of this handle. And it is a heavy, heavy square piece of glass there. And then you've got your thick base right there. I looked at this and I know it's for cheese or butter, but all I can imagine is some type of wintry scene in there with some figurines or something. And I had to pick it up. So we're going to go ahead and run it. So from the very bottom to the top, including the base, is about 6.5, 7 inches. And we're looking at about 7.5 inch square around the edges. Oh, I do not want to do sudden death. Hold on, you guys. Let me take it off sudden death. All right, no more sudden death. We're going back to our normal time. And that's running right now. This is literally like a heavy, heavy piece. I didn't weigh it, but just holding it, it feels close to 8 pounds of glass. Thank you for your bids. Rhonda, congratulations.
Thank you.
And we are to the very final piece of the day, you guys. This is an antique apothecary jar. That is amazing. An amazing apothecary jar. I actually wrote down, it is Tiffin Dakota. So the make is Tiffin Dakota apothecary jar, and it has a surprise. I'm going to show you that surprise. I'll give you a second to just admire the beauty. Look at the top of this. How classy is it that you've got all this decor, like the beauty up here and then the clear, the simplicity of it mixed with the pattern at the top. The lid, there is your lid. Maybe 1 or 2 little flea bites. I feel some roughness, but I'm not seeing any issues with it. And I'm going to show you the surprise that this holds. Are you ready? The whole top of this glows like crazy. So all where you see this pattern, it glows like crazy. I'm trying to, there you go. All right, are you guys ready for this one? It is an antique apothecary jar. All the pattern part up here glows. It's just, I think about all the things you can fill this with. It is 12 inches tall, so it is a good size. We're going to run this for 15 seconds, 5-second restart, our last item of the day, and it is running right now, up and going. This was one of the pieces, I actually picked this one up at auction. I bid on this one. I went after it. I saw it and I'm like, oh, that is just too good to let it go to somebody else. Thank you so much for your bids. And Royalty Comp, what a wonderful purchase. Congratulations. Stunning, stunning, stunning piece. We're going to put it right back here on top until it goes to get packed. Thank you so much. And you guys, with that is the end. Thank you, everybody. I say it every show, but I absolutely mean it. Those of you that bid, those of you that purchased, hung out, chatted, and just lurked in the background.
you.
This show wouldn't be possible without all of you, so thank you so much. What day is today? Saturday. We're going to be on tomorrow night podcast, Reselling Roundtable on YouTube at 6:30. And other than that, I'll see you guys back here Monday morning at 7 a.m. Have a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for being here. Who are we going to raid? He's supposed to have this ready.
I'm ready. I'm going to take you to a live state sale. Are you guys ready?
Let's go do some shopping.
Have a good weekend.